For small-scale farmers, I know you've been wondering, what are the most profitable crops that you can manage to do and earn some decent profit? These are farmers who have less than an acre of land, and most of them own 1/8 of an acre, on what is commonly known as 50 by 100. Land is becoming scarce and we are increasing in population, but at the end of the day, you can still make some decent profit, and especially the youths who are graduating and you have small piece of land. This is a good way to employ yourself. These are 5 most profitable crops that you can grow. They don't require much capital, they don't require much knowledge, they are fast maturing, and also they have a wider market. By wider market, I mean you can sell them even to your immediate neighbor, and regardless of the market supply, imagine we still get people who will buy as long as you maintain the cost as minimal as possible. But first, let's understand what is profit. Profit is the amount that you get after deducting your cost from the revenue you earn. What do I mean? I mean, if you have 10,000 heads of cabbage and you sell each at 15 shillings, you manage to get 150,000 shillings. That is revenue. That is not profit. If you handicap 10 shillings produce each cabbage, it means your total cost of producing the 10,000 heads of cabbage was 100,000 shillings. Now, to get your profit, you take the 150,000 shillings, you less the 100,000 shillings. You get your profit as 50,000 shillings. That is the profit. Most farmers don't know how to calculate this. They assume once you've sold your produce, that is the profit. No, that is usually not the profit. That is revenue. And when you are factoring the cost, remember also to pay yourself. Assume that what you put there, the energy, the time, and all the resources that you put there when you are cultivating these crops, assuming that you had employed someone else who's similar work, how much would he have charged you? If you would have charged you 300 or 500 shillings, that is your cost of labor, and you have to factor in to get a true value of your profit. In 2025, these 5 crops can give you some good cash, but let us be realistic. By this, I mean you cannot expect super abnormal profit in farming. There's nothing like making tens of millions in one day. The profitability in agriculture is you make 10% profit, 20% profit. The problem with most of us, we are greedy and we want to have abnormal profits. We want to make 100,000 from investing 1,000. That one doesn't happen. So if you invest 100 and you get 200 as profit, that's okay. These are the 5 crops that you can manage to do and get some good profits. And number 1 is beans. In short, maharagwe. This can be either yellow bean, or roscoco beans, or wairimo, all those types of beans. And good thing with beans is that they are fast maturing, and then also number 2, they are not perishable. Number 3, you can sell to anyone. After they are dry and you've harvested them, you can take to the local market or to the cereal stores, so they will still buy. This makes it a good crop to do. The other thing that makes it a good crop to do is the cost of producing it. Imagine in an eighth of an acre, you only need 2.5 kgs. So this will cost you roughly around 250 shillings. If you put now all the other cost of producing them, around 500 shillings for chemicals and maybe an extra additional cost of 1,000, you will get a total production cost of around 2,750. If you are good at it and the season is okay and you manage to harvest around 1.5 bags, each weighing 90 kgs, and you are also lucky to sell at 80 shillings per kilo, then you will earn 10,800 shillings from your 1.5 bag. The second most profitable crop for small-scale farmers is a garden peas, or what is often known as minji. Minji tend to be loved by many, though they are also quite expensive. The funny thing with minji, it tends to come from only one region around Nyandarua County. But if the farmers can manage to tap into this market, there is high demand. The oversupply that may be experienced around the year is also short-lived, meaning that prices are often high, above 70 shillings. If you are a small-scale farmer with a name of an acre, you only need 2 kgs. This one will cost you 1,800. If you add other cost of 1,500 shillings, it means that your total cost of production will be around 3,300 shillings. If you manage it well, this an eighth of an acre can manage to give you 200 kgs of green peas or minji. Selling it on a market price of 40 shillings per kilo, you manage to get a roughly revenue of 8,000 shillings. If you less your 3,300, the cost of production, you are left with a profit of around 4,700 shillings. And remember, this is the lowest price of 40 shillings per kilo. Sometimes it goes to over 70 shillings per kilo. The third most profitable crop for small-scale farmers is Dania, or what is often known as a coriander. The good thing with coriander is it's fast growing. Within 30 to 35 days, it's ready for harvesting. And mind you, it doesn't need those expensive chemicals or even fertilizer. You just plant it and manage it, and that's all. You're good to go. And within those, at least let's say 40 days, you will manage to have harvested around 200 kilos from the farm. If you sell each kg for 40 shillings, then it gives you a revenue of 8,000 shillings. If you less your cost of 2,300 shillings, you are left with a profit of 5,700. This is a good profit for small-scale farmers in a month, and you can replicate this such that you'll always have this produce every month, making you a source of income, a stable one every month. My fourth most profitable crop for small-scale farmers is green maize. What is green maize? Green maize is what is known as mahindi ya kuchoma. The demand for mahindi ya kuchoma, or the green maize, has been on the rise. Most people are loving it, and even those who cook the very all-boiled maize, they buy it from these people because they know how to select the best one and the sweetest one. And remember, the secret on this one is to do the varieties that they love. Not all maize varieties is good for roasting. You have to get this. And if you are totally interested in this, make sure you've watched our video on the best maize variety for maize roasters. And that one that once you have it, they will come learning for you. Ensure that you do the maize that they love. In 1/8 of an acre, you need roughly 1 kg of this maize. This will cost you around 500 shillings. If you add your cost of production, that is maybe weeding, also fertilizer, it will give you a total cost of 2,500 shillings. Now, this farmer will manage to produce around 2,000 pieces of maize, or what is often called as ears. If he sells it at 5 shillings each at lowest, then he makes up a revenue of 10,000 shillings. If you less now the cost of 2,500 shillings, he makes a profit of 7,500 shillings. The good thing with green maize is, one, that you don't have to sell it green. If you don't get the market, you can manage to let it dry. And by letting this dry, you will harvest around 5 bags, each weighing 90 kg. So if you sell each bag at around 2,000 shillings, you earn a revenue of 10,000 shillings. However, by letting it dry, it may add an extra cost of 2,000 shillings, making a total cost of production to 4,500 shillings. If you less 4,500 from the 10,000 revenue, you are left with a profit of 5,500 shillings. My last most profitable crop for small-scale farmers is indigenous vegetables. And by indigenous vegetables, I mean managu, telele, amaranthus, we mean spider plant saga, murenda, all those indigenous vegetables. Why they are most profitable is, one, they are cheap to produce. Imagine by less than 50 shillings, you have a packet of seeds that you can plant and give you a 1,000 shillings. Then the good thing with them is that they are not that much highly perishable. Then the other thing, you can harvest for quite some time, and also you have a wider market, including the neighbors. You can sell even to the neighbors. Okay, so these indigenous vegetables, they are a good source of income. They are also quite profitable if done well, and by consistency, you can be selling to the local grocery stores. Our mama vibanda, once they realize that you have it, they'll always be coming to you, because what they need is sustainable supply, and this applies to all these 5 crops. Once you have a sustainable supply all year round, that you have mastered on these several crops, once they realize that, they will always be coming to you.